When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go to Cheltenham. When you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. At Cheltenham, just listen to the music of those good old Irish voices. Linger by the paddock, see the horses, make your choices. How can you lose?
That's right, folks. It's the Bandit Cigar Special. How can you lose? I'll tell you how you can lose by putting your money on the nose. Spread bet throughout the year with the Bandit, with the Bookies Bones. How are we all doing? It's Cheltenham Eve. I did this for any of you avid listeners. I did this last year. Smoked the cigar before Cheltenham. Came out smelling the roses, mind. Not in the way I thought I would. I thought it would have been the good things last year. It were one or two bets on big prices what put me into £2.5 grand profit, which not many people made profit last year. Anyway, I'm waffling. So I've got my cigar special, and I don't smoke, but I think this cigar special has almost turned into a. I've got to do this because we've got the main man, Steve, smoking Cheltenham, not smoking anymore. So I'll smoke it for you, Steve. I'll smoke the old Cheltenham, son. I'm just going to light this cigar. I'm going to try and not singe my eyebrows off. I've got a big Dock Off lighter here. As a typical tight bastard, I think I bought a pack of cigars about 10 years ago. I'm on the last one. And I think this last one, I took it working away. I think I took it to Tenerife in my case with me, so it's sort of disintegrated and split in half and all sorts of stuff, you know. I'm wired here. So, without further ado, I'll start choking on this episode. Well, there we go. The Bandit's lit his cigar. I'm confident I'm going to check these bookies. I'll smoke it for Steve. I'm just going to have to get a bit of an ashtray. Hold on. Fruit bowl here. It'll end up all over the place, this. So here we are, Cheltenham Eve. Hope you all you avid Cheltenham people, you probably got the week off work like me. I think Steve has from listening to him. But yeah, I'm smoking the cigar because the money's on. We've got just over £7.5 as you can see, 7,500. We'll probably put on between us £200 a day, possibly 250, 300, up to £300 a day each, 150 each. Probably do a £60 ACCA main bet, £40 each way outside bet. Big in case there's a big price day goes in. Big Bandit normally takes care of the play spots, jackpots, whatever they call them, and I'll do the forecasts and tricasts. So if, every race with interest on forecast, tricast, a couple of big accumulators each, which going to Cheltenham and putting £150 on is nothing. Obviously between us it's 300. But we don't need to have a bet on each race because we've got the money going on through all these anti-post bets, so we can go. Might hit it lucky, on one of the ACCAs through the week. That's how you're going to win big. That's the only way you're going to win big. And if none of them come in and we lose £300 a day, it's a good day out, and it'll come back through this bandit, and I'm sure this spreadsheet will bring the money back. I've looked at the bets. Things are looking. We've hammered the new line for Champion Hurdle, even though I'm with Mark at Cheltenham Chat. I've not thought it's good enough, but now, Mark, I'm looking at it thinking there's nothing else in there good enough to beat it. So what I don't want to be doing is sat here next year, maybe you too, Mark, if you listen, I don't know if you listen to the Bandit, get some money on it. It's one of them, you've been against it all year, and this, you're saying, I can see this bloody thing winning. It's going to win. It's going to win. But that's the Big Bandit did hammer that early on. So thanks to Big Bandit, we got quite a bit on that. Quite a bit on. We obviously still don't know. Bloody hell, it's Cheltenham CV. We don't know if Lossy is going to the Meuse Hurdle or the Champion Hurdle, do we? We've got quite a bit on Lossy for both of them. Probably happy with it in Champion Hurdle because we've got some nice bets we will do. Already in play with Jukebox Man winning King George. But those races are looking good. Fell in the trap again on the Supreme. I told the Big Bandit, leave it till November, and we didn't. I did it as well. But we've wasted a lot of bets on the Supreme, I think. So we've topped up this last couple of weeks on Mighty Park. Where people are talking about this Mighty Park, it can't lose, can it? So we've been topping up on it. Obviously, we don't know where Gaelic, another big one. Factor File's been good for us. I'm sure Mr.C. I might try and get Mr.C. on the phone. The Big Bandit's watching the darts. I've got Mr. Pigginhead on the way back from Toulouse. Hopefully, he's got a load of wine in the boot for me. Been watching the rugby over there. And yeah, Mr. C, we'll try him. He'll be in a good mood. Oh, he's in the doldrums with Factor File. You know, when we're possibly going to Gold Cup, and apparently he's hammered it. I might be going round lending a tenner off the lad. I've got Josh the Boss coming here. But I know Mr. C's hammered it for the Ryanair, so while we've finished half of this cigar, bloody hell, we've finished half. We'll try and get Mr. C on the phone. But yeah, it's going to be quite a leisurely. Might ramble on for a bit here. Might need a flask or two, as Smoking Steve says. But yeah, I've enjoyed the season. Like I say, it's the finale, so let's try and get what's going on. Let's try and get Mr. C. Who is this? Is it Mr. C? It is. Strangely enough, what's that? Look at that. Picture of Mr. C come through from 2010. 2010. Bloody hell. I wonder who was with our Nicola back then. Right, let's ring Mr. C. Right. That's very strange that the moment I've mentioned him, Maud sent me, these Facebook memories. 2010, that's 16 years ago, isn't it? Christ, he wouldn't know now. My sister back then. That's mental, that. Mental.
Your call has been forwarded.
It's been forwarded.
The person
He's not answered.
is not available.
Oh no. We'll message him. We'll tell him there's a leisurely episode going on. Let's just message him. Leisurely Bandit episode live now. In fact, let's just voice note, Mr. C. If you get this, we'll try you back. We're having a leisurely. We're smoking it for Steve because he can't smoke. Got the cigar out here. Want to know your thoughts, especially on Factor File. Give us a ring back. Right, there you go. That's Mr. C. Yeah, let's have a little recap here then. Let's have a look at what's going on and sort of pick out some of the best bets. But yeah, summary: £7,506, 36 pence of the bookies' bones on the nose for Cheltenham. Now, for those who follow that, I've got a fall guy who puts absolutely zero money on. So this shows you anyone, if you're new to betting and you've got one account, you start getting an account with all these bookies. Mr. N puts zero money in. He's my newest fall guy from about 18 months ago. £541. And he's not put a penny in his accounts. Shows you what you can do. What's uncanny is the Big Bandit's got 3,416 on, and I've got 3,518. Well, that's identical throughout the year. A couple of pound a week, innit? That we've been doing. So let's have a look. So the Tuesday, obviously start with the Supreme. You've got your man there, Nicky's horse, Old Park Star. I keep hearing people saying they think this is going to get beat. I'm sort of with them. You know, the way Willie's been going on about this Mighty Park and the noise around it. Yeah. Part of me's thinking we've got a bit on it, but I've certainly leaned in the last few days more towards this Mighty Park. So I'll be honest, I've been having quite a decent top up on it. I think it's between the first four in the betting, isn't it? Old Park Star, Mighty Park, Talk the Talk, El Kairos. I think that My Daddy Paddy's run was too weak. I mean, yeah, looking at what's on the list, Idaho Sun's not in here anymore. That's a bit of a blow because we'd hammered that quite a bit. the DRF, if you sort of say to yourself DRF form's gonna knock a few horses out, talk the talk, you'd sort of talk yourself out of backing it. Yeah, this Mighty Park 38 length, it won by, didn't it? Yeah, so we've topped up on that in the Supreme this week. Let me just, because it's only had, I know Willie does Willie things, doesn't he? Willie does Willie things, but this Mighty Park, 38 lengths the official distance. It's only had that one hurdle race, hasn't it? Which was a maiden. 13 out of the last 14 had won a Grade 1. But Old Pat Star's not won a Grade 1. Idaho Sun had. I don't know if there's any other horse in here. I'm going to have a recap at this. Has Alcaraz run since? He beat that Rock Dino, didn't it? And Paul Turnham were on that day, Rock Dino. What's that gone on to since? Rock Dino. It's done well since. Sure, it's in the betting. It came second at furthest. Came second to El Kairos. El Kairos did run again. It weren't a graded race. It was a maiden hurdle, that. So let's start about winning a Grade 1. That's going to get blown to smithereens, isn't it? There's some good types in here. And it was a Grade 2 at ADOT, that Old Park Star one. I'm talking the talk, am I here? Because that talk the talk, although I'm saying it had a tough race at the DRF, that was a Grade 1. So you sort of, you're going full circle here, Mr. Bandit. You're going from not being able to back it to... my daddy Paddy was second at Aintree, weren't it? But it was disappointing. Oh, Mr. C's ringing us. Let's get him on. Let's get him on here. Let's get him on. Here he is. Mr. C, we've just gone round in circles actually on the Supreme here. How are we doing, Mr. C?
How's it going? You excited?
Well, someone's got to be, haven't they? You know, Steve stopped smoking. Mark at Cheltenham chat's talking himself out of bet, so I've just been, talking to myself, talking to Mark to get the bets on. People, like this new lion all year. If you've been following Cheltenham, he thinks the horse can't win, not going to win. Now he's like, it's going to bloody win because I've not backed it. Well, you've still got time to back it. You've got time to back it. So yeah, we just, like I said, we've got the cigar late, Mr.C. But look at the bets. We sort of said we're going to ring you because I'm expecting that you're ecstatic with this Factor File news.
I am what? There's always a but.
There's a but.
I needed Lossimo for the Mers and he's going to the champion hurdling, but.
Is he going to the champion? It's not been fully decided yet, was it?
Yeah, it's been confirmed today.
Has it?
Yeah.
I'm behind.
They threw the declaration by 10, didn't they?
So it's declared for champion hurdle?
Yeah.
But it's still in the Mers hurdle, isn't it?
Yeah, but I thought...
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, I looked earlier on. What time was that? 2 o'clock?
No, by 10 they was putting everything had to be running in that race. I thought they had to announce it
by 10. You, Mr. C, this is why we get people with brains on the show. We started off the show saying we don't know where Lossimo's running. We do. Mr. C's, brought us into a bit of professionalism. I would have found out as I'd gone through the races, I suppose. But, right. So that's sort of good news for Woodoo followers if you're on Woodoo, like we are. Yeah, right, okay. Right, you learn something. So is Factor File good news or not? What?
Fight to File's good news, but every Fight to File bet seems to have final demand in there, so it's not a good bet anymore.
Remember what the Big Bandit says, though. You know, the Big Bandit's a big believer in this. You know, horses can't win every time.
Yeah, I know.
Give them a chance.
Fight to File's good. I need Magsborough. If those two win, I'll be all right.
You'll be all right. You'll be doing it again next year, will you?
Well, I can't. I'm banned off everyone. No.
You banned?
They're all banning me. They're all capping me for £1 maximum stake. So this is my last one.
This is what happens when you try and win a tenner off a grand, Mr.C. You know.
I know.
Mr.C's been doing a lot of this offset betting, hasn't he? Where if someone's have a shot even less than even, and someone's got it just more, he's yeah, they don't like it, you know. In fact, I'll give you an example. My mate rang me on Friday, right? Follows the rugby, and he wanted me to put a bet on for him because he can't get on. And he said, "Oh, well, there was a few bookies. There were Coral, Ladbrokes, Betfit 6-5, and Boyle. There was an Australian match today, South Sydney. This was on Friday, and there was a winger, right? A new signing they've got. This winger. He didn't end up playing, but they must have known he was a winger. So they put him. There was doubts over the normal starting winger being injured. So this winger, right? He was 500 to 1 for an hat trick, 80 to 1 for a brace, and he was like, I think he was 16ish just to score any time, you know.
Yeah, I think it made me feel a bit better because Smokey's banned from everyone as well, apart from two, and I think
he's got Fall Guys on the dole right, left and centre. The dole's onto him, you know.
Yeah.
But this Boyle Sports, Mr.C, right? So put this bet on with them. I'll put it on with Ladbrokes and Coral as well. It was only 350 to 1 on Coral, not 500 to 1 for the hat trick. Put the bet on, right? And once I put the bet on, my mate was on the phone to me. He said, "Oh, I want you to do me a double now with this other game." And I said, "Oh, can't do it double. Odds have changed." So as soon as I put the bet on, they changed it. They must, you know, on land, the odds changed to like 10 to 1 for an hat trick. But obviously, I took a screenshot of my bet slip. My bet slip was them odds. It didn't change as I put it on. And then about an hour later, went into my bets. It was still there, the right odds. The day after, still there. Yesterday, they went in, right, and they changed the odds in my bet slip.
Did they? Yeah, someone's done that with me before.
Well, it's happened with you. You want to give me a bet on the UFC, and it happened. Which, that kind of thing, although it's wrong, you know, you go into a supermarket and it says something on the shelf, you've every right to demand it for that, and they have consumer rights and all this crap. The price displayed is what you pay, right? That UFC one, they sort of had a get out, although they didn't. They said, "Oh, we'd made an error on our site." So you sort of say, "Well, what's that got to do with Mr.C?" You know, but
it was the darts, wasn't it? I had one guy over so many 180s, and the same guy under so many 180s. And I think one was evens and one was just over evens, because they changed, they made the odds worse. So I couldn't. Yeah, I was into losing quite a bit of money. Well, I did lose a bit of money.
But the fact is here, they've advertised some odds which I've wagered against. Them were the odds, and that was. But they've gone back in and they've rewritten history because they changed the odds in my bet slip. Now the player didn't end up starting, and Colin Ladbrook straight away refunded the money, and they didn't change the odds in the bet slip, by the way. This bloody Boyle Sports, they settled it as a loss, not as a void. So I had to go on the chat, and I said, "Oh, he's not started, like he's not played." "Oh, but he was on the subs, he's declared as a runner." So I had a right go to him saying, "This is illegal, what you've done, you've changed." And, you know, it's just, these bookies, they're absolute, do not feel sorry. If you're sat there with one account, get a few more signed up. Get a few Fall Guys. And take them for everything you can.
I know, there's only one winner.
It makes me laugh how they've got these tipster people, you know, sponsored by the bookies. And you know damn well that these tipster people, if they've put money on their own accounts, the very bookies that are sponsoring the YouTube shows, they're banning them. You know? Yeah. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Anyway, enough about that. We're here to, you know, to beat them. What? Any other thoughts, Mr.C, on what's going on?
I think 90 part for the Supreme. There's a reason they sent it there. 90 part.
I've just been saying that.
Don't know why they sent it there. I think the Turners is the easier one, isn't it? But they sent the Supreme, so.
But where I got to when I was just looking over all my rules, and I was like, oh, the only horse to win a Grade 1 was this Idaho Sun, and it's not even in the race now. But
Yeah.
I've just had a look, actually. Last time I did this, Talk the Talk hadn't won a Grade 1. And I'm just saying about the DRF, horses who've run at the DRF in the heavy ground, probably going to struggle. But Talk the Talk, when it won, it was a Grade 1. So the only horse in the Supreme to have won a Grade 1 is Talk the Talk. 13 of the last 14 winners of the Supreme had won a Grade 1 in the past.
Well, there's only Talk the Talk's done that.
Only Talk the Talk's done that. So 13 of the last 14 winners of the Supreme had all had at least one Grade 1 win. Now, I know you've got this All Park Stars made horses look ordinary, but it's not been running against much. Mighty Park won with 38 lengths to Doc, what was it called? Doc Rock or something like that. Rock Dino. Rock Dino then came second in its next race, so you could say that form was decent. But at the end of the day, this Talk the Talk's won a Grade 1, and that, Willie does Willie things, and, there has been one winner that hasn't won a Grade 1 in the last 14 years. So maybe there'll be another. But yeah, I think I was sort of talking myself out of it, saying this Talk the Talk's had a, ignore that, it's been at the DRF, but actually, I've taught myself back into it. Get on it! Get on it!
I think he's the only one I've got back as well, Talk the Talk.
I'm not good. Well, you've got time, Mr.C, you've got time,
Yeah.
Get,
I've no free bets, so not putting any money on it.
Have you got a BetMGM account?
Oh yeah, they banned me a long time ago then.
I mean, you're the fall guy, right? You're the straight guy. I'm not banned from that many. Well, I say I'm not because I've got 6 accounts with them all, and with some of them I've got 3 now. But I've still got accounts with more bookies. I'm not totally banned yet.
I think your bets are pretty normal. Your bets are like tennis, but
yes,
stupid amounts on Singapore Premier League women's.
This is it. You start betting on the Singapore Premier League winnings £1,000 to win a tenner. You're gonna. They don't want it. They don't want you, Mr.C. You've pissed on your Mr. Chips, as they say.
I know. So hopefully this week will be one last blowout.
One last blowout. Banned. You're not signing your dad up or something,
He's already signed up, I think.
Oh dear. What about your brother? No Fall Guys?
I think he's got a few as well. And
is there no one at work you can manipulate, like a Hall TV version 2?
I'll say it this week, because if it's a good week, I'll do it again. If it's a bad week, I'm done.
He's done. I mean, Alty's seen the light, hasn't he? He didn't stay as a Fall Guy for very long, did he?
He's loving it.
He's loving it.
He's got about two and a half grand on.
Bloody hell. Yeah, he's doing well, that lad. He's doing well.
Yeah.
So yeah, any other races you want to talk about, Mr.C, while you're on here? I mean, you've given us some information, though. We were going down a path, starting off saying you don't know, it's ridiculous. I mean, I looked this morning and I thought, bloody hell, it's still in both races here, so...
Yeah, no, it's going to the champ, so...
Oh, no, I've just had... Because you've got me looking. Gaelic Warrior is still in the Ryanair. It must have just been the Tuesday decks you were looking at on the Thursday. Gaelic Warrior is still in both races, isn't it?
Yeah, so today they announced the Tuesday's races. Tomorrow they'll announce Wednesday's races, and it's like 48 hours before.
Yeah. But I think there's rumours it's staying in the Ryanair, because the other day it went out to 13-2 for the Ryanair. It's now back into 6-4.
What, as well as Factor Fat?
Well, Factor Fat's 2-1 on, Gaelic Warrior's 6-4. So you've got, but it's favourite for the Gold Cup.
Yeah, I thought he said you weren't going to run them against each other.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the Gold Cup, the only horse in the Gold Cup that I don't want to win is this bloody Haiti Colours. I've nothing on it.
I know the way your thinking's back.
Well, I think that I know. Mark at Cheltenham Chat, to be fair to him, I'm saying he's not putting his bets on. sort of saying things are going to win because he's not backed it. Get on it, Mark. You've got time. But he's all over. I know the way you're thinking. He's got a point. Cheltenham form, time of year. They've not supplemented factor file. That tells you, they must think something of this. I know the way you're thinking.
Yeah.
They've not supplemented factor file. So, have you got a bit on that?
Yeah, because I put it on pretty like last year. That after last year's festival, because Smoking Steve said it'll lose a few races and then it'll drift out. But I don't think we thought it'd lose as bad as it did the last two times, did it?
Yeah.
Last time, yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. We're all pinning our hopes on Smoking Steve's opinions, aren't we? You know, this bloke from Doncaster in the conservatory in the rain. We just hope he's in the know, don't we? Because he's the man, innit? He's the man who knows what he's on about. I'm here talking about races and the horses aren't even in them. You know.
Yeah.
We get there in the end, though. But this shows you how hard it is for punters. You know, I looked earlier on. I've been mental with the kids all day. I've finally lit the cigar, and I started off with a bit of a moan about you don't know where Lossy Mouse is, and then someone with half a brain cell comes on and puts me right. You know,
Final demand's drifting as well. They're saying.
Drifting.
They're saying he might not even be going.
Who's this there?
On Twitter, whatever they call it. They're saying.
Oh, we'll take those. Well, it's back into favourite now. It weren't favourite when I looked before Romeo Coolio was, but it's now 3-1 favourite, Final Demand.
Yeah, if Final Demand wins, then it's going to be a hell of a week.
It's going, so there's still potential for Mr.C, and there's still potential.
There is, but I'm writing Final Demand off.
And what are you doing? Are you working, not working, working from home? What, are we off, or what's going on?
No, I'm off. I'm going to Cheltenham tomorrow morning.
You're off for the week?
No, I'm in Cheltenham Monday, back Wednesday, and then in work Thursday, Friday.
You're not work from home, Mr.C, though, and put the telly on?
We'll have it on at work.
We'll have it on at work, right. So you go down Monday, I go down Tuesday morning, yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah.
You just do the Tuesday?
Just a Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, well, hopefully we might bump into that Mark from Cheltenham chat. It'd be good to see someone like him, you know.
Try and see that thingy as well, up in the anti-gout, what's he called?
Johnny Janine. Well, get a bit on with Johnny, yeah. Get a bit on with... I'm going to go over to Johnny Janine and say, look, Johnny, I'm a bit of a jinx, I'm a bit of a jinx, Johnny. If you don't pay me out like Paddy Power do with Arsenal winning the league, you'll have a shocking day. So here's the money for the bet, but pay me out as a winner straight away, Johnny. I'll be the jinx, you know. Let's see if we can have a bit of fun with Johnny. But yeah, he's been good to listen to all year. Yeah, Mark at Cheltenham chats, but I thought he's been good to listen to. Knows what he's... Mark at Cheltenham chats sort of the experience, innit? You know, I'm here raw as anything, putting bets on right, left and centre. I've got all the bookies still in the palm of my hands. He's lost them all. Steve's lost them all. And Mark sort of, he's the wise guy, innit? You know, he's seen it too many times where horses have gone down, so he's a bit more cool. But I think you've got to be somewhere in between. You've got to be somewhere in between being a madman and too careful at this game, you know.
I think my problem is I'm too scared to lose. Too scared to lose the money.
Too scared, but you happy putting a grand on Singapore women?
I can't lose them though.
Can't lose. You've lost your account.
So the worst thing is, I've been betting all year, and someone could just come on Tuesday, put 20 quid on a treble and win more than I've got, and I've been betting all year. I think I'm doing it all wrong. We'll see.
All right. So no last comments, Mr. C. What do so? So you what you want in the Supreme? You're on Mighty Park.
I've got Old Park Start covered, and I've been putting Mighty Park on lately since they said it was going there.
And what about this Arkle?
Arkle, mostly Kopeck, but I'm covered with Alhambra as well, but Kopeck.
So you want Kopeck to win?
Yeah, Kopeck. Yeah, I get quite a bit back from Kopeck, but if Alhambra wins, it's not the end of the world. I
mean, unless everything's changed, and since when I looked about an hour ago, Kopeck had gone into favouritism, so there must have been some good talk about it.
Yeah, between those two, innit? They got some good races now, though. Especially with Lossymouth going champion.
Mr. C, you're going to have to keep the viewers, you're going to have to talk for a minute because my battery's about to go. I've got to get my extension lead quickly. So just wait there, Mr. C. You'll have to talk because I'm not here. You're on her live. You're in charge.
playing darts. I can read out my dart scores. What's this? Single 20. Single 20. 26.
But do you want to power here, Mr.C?
You back?
I'm back. That was a lucky call there. But where was you up to? So you want Kopeck for the Arkle?
Kopeck for the Arkle, yeah. But saying there's some. I didn't think the races tomorrow on Tuesday was looking very good, but they are now with that Supreme's wide open. Arkle's good to watch. Kopeck and the Lambert, then Champ Hurdle will be a good race. Lossiemouth.
Yeah, Champion Hurdle. It's going to be a good race in it between Lossiemouth and I just wonder if Lossie comes up short. You know, that new lion battles it up the hill and they all say, oh, you missed your chance last year.
I think if they thought he'd have won it, well, she'd have won it. She'd have put her. They'd have said ages ago that she was going there. Surely, I think the fact that they've been so undecided makes you think they're not that sure she's going to win.
Yeah, I've got enough honour. I've got enough honour to be happy to leave that race alone now.
Would you have been better? Did you have more money in it for the Mers than the Champ Hurdle?
Let's have a look. I'll tell you. I'm choking on cigar here.
Has he got a cigar?
I've lit the cigar, yeah. Lit the cigar, Mr.C.
He's not won yet.
I've lit it, right? I've looked at the bets. We can't lose. We've took the bookies on and we can't. I even had the big bandit saying before, he said to me, I've put £100 in each of my accounts, so whatever we win, £100 still mine. I said, you're talking as though we've already won. He said, we have. So the big bandit's confidence will do for me. Right, let's have a look at this Lossiemouth, what you want to know here. Champion Hurdle. Let's have a look. So for Champion Hurdle, this is just as the first race. There will be a bit more where we've got it for the second race. Champion Hurdle with 131 quid on it. 131.
Who's the horse that you need to win the most to get the most back? Do you rely on most?
And with 112 on it for the Mers, so pretty even. I've got more on it for the Champion Hurdle. There isn't really a horse, Mr. Calvin. You know, we've spread it pretty well. It was actually Gaelic Warrior for the Ryanair, so we want that to go to the Ryanair, really. Let's have a look at Lossiemouth, where it's in the second race. Oh, we've definitely, I think. So I said 131, and for the second race, 51. So we've got 182 quid on Lossiemouth for the Champion Hurdle. And for the Mers, what did I say, 115 plus. I have it as that first or second horse on my sheet. So, and this is spread betting for you, 22 quid. So with 140 quid versus 180. So we had got slightly more on it for the Champion Hurdle. But that's why you've got a spread on those horses, you know.
Yeah.
So where were we up to? So yeah, enough on that race. Ultima, have you any thoughts on the Ultima? I know Smoking Steve actually has mentioned this Quebecois quite a few times, and when I've gone through my stats, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 stats. The 5th stat's a bit of a weak one. No Irish trained winner since 2006. So it's not started to start, but this Quebecois fits 3 out of the 4 stats. And no other horse. All the others only fit like 2 of them. So
I think I've got one for the Ultima.
You got one for the Ultima? What's that?
Handstands.
What? I'm sort of a bit. Have you watched that horse in the past?
No, but he's talked it up loads, and he said they mentioned it for the Gold Cup at one point, so it must be. He must think highly of it, and Violet's picked it out as well. So the one that's going on.
It's what's going. I mean, I've watched it a few times. It actually won Mr. Pig and Hen quite a bit of money. You know when I do like the starter offers on accounts.
Yeah.
And I had it first time it ever won, and it won with about 40 lengths in a race, but it was a nothing race. But it seems to have a good race than a bad race.
Someone said that about back to Val, didn't they? He had a good race last, so he's due a bad one.
Yeah, I mean, handstand's 7-year-old, so it's the right age. That's it. 10 of the last 12 winners are rated between 139 and 151, and it's rated 155. So it might just be a little bit over, too much weight.
Yeah.
So Mr. C says get on handstands. I'm going to side with Smoky Steve. Steve's the man. Steve's the man. If Steve goes down, we all go down, Merzerdle, I mean, what's in that? Is it just Jade Deguji behind Woodoo? Is that all there is?
Yeah, I think so.
Just Jade. I mean, you've got Feet of a Dancer. That was a handicapper, wasn't it, though? You've got Jade Deguji. I mean, I remember putting on. We've got quite a bit on. Have you gone big on Woodoo, or have you not done the Woodoo?
I have, but I should have gone big. I didn't do as much because I thought Lossiemouth was going there, to be honest. So I didn't go as.
I mean, we've got on Woodoo for the Mers. We've got 176 quid on it. We had some. We've got 5 to 1 on it. Got some decent bets. 5 to 1. £10 double. Dino Blue 3 to 1. Woodoo 5 to 1. That's looking good now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, got some nice little bets there. That Proactive. Did you get anything on Proactive?
For the trial?
Yeah.
No. I had mainly Nancy Soares for that. I've
Did you?
got a few, but not.
Well, I can't take the credit for it, but I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the credit for this because no one put it up when it was 4. I've got it at 16s and 14s to 1, right? You can see the. I'm taking the credit for listening to someone else, but even Andrew and Josh at Let's Talk Racing, unless those two are that shrewd that they thought enough of it, let's get some money on it ourselves.
What that French guy was talking about?
Yes, when that French guy, they had this French guy on, and you knew straight away, we're not listening to some bloody tin pot bandit show here. This guy's the real deal. He's like Willie Mullins' spotter over in France.
Yeah.
And he found Cavega years ago and all this, and the way you were talking about it, and actually watching that race it won where it battled back, and that's, an horse what can battle back, especially up an hill, you sort of then I started getting tingles, thinking, what this guy was saying, he was almost saying it's the best horse he's ever seen. In his French accent and all that kind of caper. And he just sounded like he knew what he was on about. And I remember at the time thinking, I'm going to get into this horse. And I've probably been a little bit too tentative on it, to be honest with you. So what I said we've got on Woodoo, 176. Let's have a look what we've got on this Proactive. Let's have a look. But yeah, I've got a double there, Woodoo Proactive, a nice little double. But, what's going on here? Where do we get that? Look. Oh, that's why. Let's have a look. So Woodoo, we have Woodoo's going to be. It's a big horse for us. We've got a Yank. Bloody Stateman's in the Yank, Mr.C. The Yank is Woodoo 5 to 1, right? Jukebox Man 25 to 1 for King George. It's already won. So we've got a £10 Yank. King George is already in at 25 to 1. You've Woodoo at 5 to 1. Stateman bloody non-runner. But then we've got Gaelic Warrior at 10 to 1, right?
Is that dead because of Stateman then, or is it?
No, it's still good. He was offering me 100 quid cash out the other day. But the most I can win, if only Woodoo runs, is like 80 quid. But if Gaelic Warrior wins, it's about 700 quid. I probably should have took it out, the 100 quid, really, with Gaelic Warrior possibly going. So, God, I tell you what, Mr. C, Woodoo's massive! Oh, we've got 176 on it as the first horse. So we do like, if you've got the Supreme with it, it's the second horse, because obviously there's races before it. 113. So we've got like 300 quid on Woodoo, you know, all at 5 to 1. Okay. Yeah, this Woodoo's probably going to be a real. I bet here, Lulamba 8 to 1. But, you know, people say there's no value, Mr. C. Lulamba 8 to 1. Woodoo 5 to 1. Kopek 7 to 1. This was in August. Kopek 7 to 1. Woodoo 4 to 1. So if Woodoo wins and any of Lulamba and Kopek win, the cigar's been lit, Mr. C. I've been looking at these for weeks now. There's too many good bets going on here. £15 double Woodoo no drama this end.
Should win as well, shouldn't it?
It's Cheltenham form as well, which I like, you know.
Yeah, he's napped it as well, hasn't he?
Has he napped it? Right, the good thing with Woodoo is I've not backed it for any other race. Let's just have a little look at this proactive. I mean, there's two horses that I were waxing lyrical about. Jukebox Man, and I wish I had a lot more on it. I've got a decent amount on it. I've got it for Gold Cup at 25s. We've already had some money off it for the King George, but I probably could have had I always want more, you see. I always want more. But yeah, this proactive 14s. When did I start backing it? I only started backing it September, 28th of September. The nice little £5 double E, Mr. C. Bambino Fever 3 to 1, no odds on. Proactive 12 to 1, no 7 to 2 in it. So when people say there's no value, there is value. You just got to know where to find it, you know.
It's good ones sitting on some good tickets.
Some good tickets, yeah. We've got some real lossy mouths. So what have we got on this proactive? Let's have a look. 54 quid is the second horse. Let's have a look what we've got on it. What's the first horse? Mr. C's got to be getting ready for go bed in a minute.
Alright, yeah.
There's that there's one of the Jukebox Man bets. Oh, that was a treble. That's down, that one. 20p treble we had there. Let's have a look. So 54 quid is the second horse. I mean, I've 70 quid. 120 quid in total. Now, you could argue I'd have had nothing on this. I wouldn't have been backing Proactif at 14 to 1, but for that Frenchman, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, bloody hell, I'll take a look at this one here, Mr. C. King Rasco Grey, 25 to 1, Pop Turners.
Yeah.
Right? That's because of Smoking Steve. It's now 5 to 1. Proactive, 7 to 1. Mayatown, a pound treble returns 2,300. They've all got a chance, haven't they? You know,
Yeah.
They've all got a chance.
Yeah, because that what's he called? One of the guys that Davey K2, which has something to do with Mullins' yard. He did a preview night and he napped Kopek and he said whatever runs in the Turners for Mullins. And because Mighty Park's not the King Rascal Gray's Mullins, isn't it? So
yeah,
I think he's his best one.
I mean, I'm looking at this bet here. Proactive 14 to 1. That was through to the French guy. Now I can't remember who it was. It might have been one of those lads off that bloody Ginger Joe or something. But someone mentioned this Dr. Steinberg, and I started backing it at 16 to 1. Got a £5 double. Dr. Steinberg 16 to 1. It's now 5 to 2 favourite. Proactive 4 to 1. Now 7 to 2 favourite. £5 return 760. And I've done it again. I've got a pound double. I've got a pound double for 186 as well. Same two horses. Live on her here. Live on her. Getting complained about the cigar here. Live on her. Stuck the house out. So there's some good tickets, Mr. C. You know, some good tickets.
Seems so.
So yeah, let's go back to that Tuesday then. So yeah, we've only done a few races here. We're rambling on, haven't we? Mers Hurdle, we did. Oh, was on the Mers Hurdle. So Woodoo Jade de Gruge. Well, that's what I was looking at. Have you anything on this Jade de Gruge yet?
The merge?
Yeah.
I don't think. Not much. No, I think Kaiji's is another one in that.
Yeah, I had a spell of backing it, and then some bugger said it's going chasing. I got a little bit on it though, but I've got money on it at 4-1. It's still 4-1, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I've got enough on that. That's where I was up to. So yeah, Jade de Gruge. Fred Winter. Have we any thoughts on this Fred Winter?
Who's your favourite for that one?
Well, my rules say 4 of the last 6 winners have come from the same race in the build-up at Naas, whatever you call it, Naas. And the two what run at Naas are Saratoga, what's the favourite, and this Munsif. So I'm all over those two, you know.
I don't think that Munsif's going. I'm sure he didn't make it in the thingies today.
It's down as a reserve, isn't it? It's first reserve.
Yeah, that's it. I've left that race alone. I've not touched that one.
Yeah, I mean, that man Lager's the class horse, was going for the triumph at one point, so that's one to watch out for. If I was saying anything to anyone, I'd be saying, have a look at Man Lager. So let's just mark a few of these off here. So handstands for Mr.C. I'm with Smoking Steel on Quebec while get that marked off. Where are we? Yeah, Lossiemouth, New Lion, Copette Lamber. Talk the talk, something we let's get that. Don't forget when we wake up in the morning. National Chase, have we anything for that?
Who's favourite? I only know what's the favourite. She's the favourite in that one.
Who's the favourite in it? You can't get it on anti-post now. You got to go to Tuesday on horse racing. Yeah.
Is that McClure?
I think it is.
Yeah, I think I've just backed that a few times. That's it. I'm not really upset whatever.
Yeah. I can't get the races on at the minute. I'm Bet365. Let's have a look elsewhere. Let's have a look. There's something in it that I've been National Chase. Which is the National Chase? Which race is it?
The last one of them.
That's the plate. Yeah, McClure is the plate.
Oh, what's the national then?
It's this Back Me or Sack Me's the favourite. Newton Tornado weighed out. Yeah, I've had a little bit on One Big Bang and the other horses aren't in it. Yeah, it's a shame we've not much on that, but that National Chase over years, the Big Bandit has had some big wins on that, some real big wins on it, that National Chase, but it's changed into a handicap on it and sort of fell apart really. There's been years where you've known for months what's running it.
Is that the one when you had Corbett's Cross it when you were alone?
Yeah, Corbett's Cross was on the buzz because we had to go early. He was on the buzz watching it. Yeah. Have you heard about the Big Bandit's big win?
No.
Oh, he's coming to form. I've been itching. I tell you what, if I walked into a room with loads of cash in, right, I'd come out with the fakes. You know, the last 2 weeks my form's been terrible. Can't complain. I've won competitions. I've won NFL competitions. Or I won a couple of grand on the NFL with Paddy Power. Won a grand in a quiz. And everything from Christmas to 3 weeks ago, every bet I was putting on won. But the last 2 weeks, I have not won. You know, if I put something on it, I needed Bolton for draw for 400 quid over day. They were 2-0 down. They won 3-2. They were drawing. I was in. You know, everything's not been going in. But the Big Bandit, Mr.C, 1,200 quid he drew.
Did he what yesterday?
Yesterday, 1,200 quid on a horse accumulator.
Jesus.
So he's just come into form for Cheltenham, hasn't he? You know.
Like Willie Mullins, isn't he?
He does it every year. Every year, he has a big win before Cheltenham.
Like Willie Mullins just be getting horses just right. So.
Oh yeah, bear in mind I just sent him a grand for his NFL wins. You know, he's booming. He's booming, that lad. Do you need to go, Mr.C? Are you under pressure to go?
No, it's alright. I'm playing darts in my garage, so.
Oh, you're playing darts? Bloody hell. Playing darts. Right, let's Well, might as well I'll go through this while you're on. Go through this while Mr. C's on. Have you taken the 180s yet?
No. I don't think we fit in.
Right, so Browns. I mean, I'd like this big Western at win because I was the one giving that. If you remember.
There's talk again that's gone way out today, and I think they mentioned it back to the Merge Chase.
That wouldn't be bad either. I've backed it for both. It's 10-1 for Merge Chase though.
It's just Twitter talk this again.
Yeah, I tell you the one you know when you see like a jinx, as Johnny Deneen says, the bloody jinx.
Dirty list.
This K Doughty. This K Doughty we really thought about last year, if you remember. You know, like how Mighty Park is now. This K Doughty we thought about, and I've just got a feeling this might come here and take it. I've just got a little feeling about it. You say you're at Cheltenham Tuesday and Wednesday?
No, just the Tuesday. I'm back on Wednesday. Back Wednesday, yeah.
So you won't be there for this, will you?
No, because I think that's the best day. That with the Champion Chase, the Browns and the Turners. I think that's the best day.
Well, yeah, the Tuesday used to be the best day, but it's sort of a handicap day now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Final Demand's got like the Big Bandit says, now's the time to back it, but it had that bad run, didn't it? Big Westerner could be up there. Romeo Coolio, you get the vibes that he don't really want to send it. It's the owners, and it ain't a 3 miler, so.
Big Bandit said whatever race that runs in, though, it wins, didn't he?
He did, but there's just been a bit of negativity around it, and from Elliot, it's the owners who want it to go there. So I've got enough on it. I just see this K Doughty possibly coming taking it out. I need to look into it. This K Doughty, I've not got it on me bloody good. Oh yeah, I have. It's 6-year-old, rated 155, so it fits that start. It's had 3 chase starts. Yeah, I think the way I'm doing my hackers this year, I'm looking what we've got a lot on and I'm not backing them. So I think that'll be my main hacker, that K Doughty on the day, to be honest. That's how I'm going to do it. Any other thoughts on the Browns before we move on?
No, I need, if Final Demand steps up, yeah, that'd be massive for me, but I don't think he is. No, I've got a few on Big Western, I've got a few on Wendigo, but yeah, not a lot.
You're going to be getting shares in the Bandit here, aren't you? Big Bandit not available, watching darts. Mr. C's playing darts, multitasking. What we on now? We're on Champion Chase here, Mr. C. It's got to be Masbury on it.
Well, I hope so, but it's a bit of a nutcase, isn't he? But yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets round, he should wipe the floor with this Lordy Sud. Illitate Tom. We've got enough on it. The Big Bandit hammered it when it was doing well, but I just never saw it as a champion chase winner at the festival. If anything, I think this Kixios, travelling really well last year until the last, when it fell, could argue it could have won. I've got quite a bit on the Quicksilver. Just for it to win, we've got 415 quid if it wins already on the nose.
Have you?
Yeah, we've been backing it all year at 25-1, like 10 here, 10 there, you know. I've just got my thing on screen now. Iroko, I've already got 1,200 quid back if that wins the national. Just call a few of these out. Copec 240 for the Arkle, Lamber 180. So there's going to be money rolling in here, Mr. C. You know, one of those two wins, a couple of hundred there, isn't there, you know. Kixios don't win, and Mosby wins. You've loads of bets with Mosby in. But on the nose, we've got a bit on Kixios. It's looking good. It's looking good, Mr. C. That's why the cigar's been lit. I don't think we could. I'm paying. If that was the bookies, I'd surrender. I'd surrender. Right. So yeah. So we're up to. We're on to Wednesday, aren't we? So Champion Chase. It's got to be Marshby, but I think I'd have this Calixios over Load of Sudden Illitate Tomp. Especially if the ground's going to be nice. I don't think this Load of Suds And you look in the betting, it might be worth 40 to 1 for under 50. That could be a good each way bet.
Yeah, I think a few picks them out from each way.
On to the Turners, your favourite race.
Turners.
Is this no drama this end good enough? That's the question.
I backed it. I think he's my both backed in that race now that Matthew Park's not going there.
And Dr. Steenberg's not going there now, is he? So that can get deleted. That's it. This Skylight Hustle. It's won a Grade 1. Talk the Talk's not in that race anymore. Has this King Rascal Grey won a Grade 1? But the fact Willie's left this, you'd imagine Paul's going to be on it. It's the Galloping de Champ colours as well, this horse. Came third in a Grade 1 behind Talk the Talk and Ballyfad. 2 mile heavy going. So it's going to be going further here. But I'm better going. Not convinced. Not convinced. This I'll sort that. It's a lot of my criteria. It's won a Grade 1. I think the smart money is going to be that. I'll sort that 12 to 1. I'm going to give it. I think this no drama this end could come up short me. That's that. Not what we want to. Cold Cup. Or the Bet MGM Cup. Bloody hell. I mean, there's not really much to say about it. I've got to really fill this in, but Kopek Demi could be the gamble. Horse have got to be rated 144 over. That's not in here anymore. Feet of a Dancer. Stormark Katira. You got the Yellow Clay. The Yellow Clay. 157. Won at the festival before as well. But one of the stats here, Mr.C, 11 of the last 17 winners have been 16 to 1 or more.
Really?
So 11 of the last 16. So you start looking at things 16 to 1 and above. I mean, this Jinko Blue 14 to 1 looks appealing. Rock Dino 16 to 1. Got beat 38 lengths by Mighty Park, didn't it? You know.
Who's picked that though, that Rock Dino?
You could sort of argue did it not run its race, but it's a race not to dwell on too much. This cross country, has there been any changes with that? Favori, Stumptown. I watched back this race last year. That Vanilla year were bad late. It tried to go the wrong way, didn't it? But it came. It was, sorry?
Yeah, did it? I forgot about that.
It came back. If you watch the race, it came back right at the end. So I think it's Vanilla year for the Bandit. Grand Annual. I've got to sit down and really. But there's so much what can change here, isn't there? With can't have much on this race. I mean, Grand Annual's another one.
Yeah, I've not touched that.
Only 8 of the last 17 had placed on the last start. I mean, bloody hell, you're looking. Things near the top of the betting have generally done well. You're sort of. It's not going to be an easy race, that. I've not had much on it, to be honest. I'm not particularly interested in it. There's a lot of stats here. You're looking at 6 to 9 year olds rated between 135 and 147. I mean, bloody hell. Yeah, I won't be doing much on it anyway. Champion bumper.
I think I've just got with Smoking Steve Dad's Love Signed Anew.
Yeah, everyone's with Vernon on that, aren't they? Bloody hell. I'm on this Quirin quite a bit, this Mullins horse.
Which one?
Quirin.
Oh, the 8 to 1.
Yeah. Has it run any since I last did that? Quirin. It's only had the one bumper run. 15 of the last 16 had had at least 2 bumper runs. So, I know Willie makes his own rules up, but bloody hell, that's going to be something for this Quirin. Keep him company fits the bill. What's this Irish? I've not really looked at this Irish avatar. The Irish avatar. It's another Mullins horse. Bloody hell. That's only had one as well. Love Sign Janu's a Mullins horse, isn't it?
Yes.
So he's got 3 bullets here. But 2 of them's only had 1 run. I mean, you can throw your stats up your arse when you look at what Ponyross did, but, you know. Right, I'm probably going to leave it at that, Mr.C, and cover Thursday and Friday tomorrow night, I think. And I will have a little look at the Grand Annual and Coral Cup in a bit more detail before then. But yeah, I saw that for the Turners. Vanilla. I think the side bet for me is this Keep Him Company for the bumper. What's this bloody Morn Rambler Steve's banging on about?
Which one?
This
Morn
Morn.
Rambler? Yeah,
Yeah. Keeps mentioning it, doesn't he? That's only had 1 run. It's only had 1 run in a bumper. One of these no mead horses. Trying to see if there's any form in the horses it beat. Yeah. One of the horses what came 5th in the race out of Africa won at Furry House next time out. So you could argue that's Frank the Form. The horse what came 5th to Morn Rambler won next time out. Did it race went that deep, but yeah, I think Morn Rambler's. I've had a bit on it. It's probably worth a bit of a shout in it, but yeah, I think that Love Sign Danu's fits the bill and everything.
That's the one I've got on.
Yeah, they've got to have a rating. Generally, 10 at last 12 are rated 124 or higher. That Morn Rambler's only rated 120. Quirin's rated 118. What was that Irish avatar? Irish avatar was rated 118 as well. I think, yeah, if you look at the stats, it's got to be between Keep Him Company and Love Sign Danu. Maybe Steve's dad sat there looking at the stats, you know. That's why he gets the win point.
Don't know, he's not as keen on this one though, is he? So he's put me off a bit, but that's all I've got.
Maybe he doesn't want the bloody odds going in. He knows he's got some big wigs like you putting grands on. This Bass Hunter might have gone under the radar a bit. There's an horse called Bass Hunter. It's had 2 runs, so it hits one of the vital stats. It's rated 126, so it hits that stat. I'll tell you what, I know they keep saying, what does John Denning say? If that was trained by William Mullins, it'd be a favourite. This Bass Hunter's 12 to 1, right? Trained by Chris Gordon. It's run in 2 national flats and it's won them both. It won at Newbury. Let's have a look at the form. The horse it beat won next time out. Granted, not deeper race. The horse what came 3rd won last time out. The horse what came 5th won next time out. Bloody hell.
You find what?
Well, this Bass Hunter, it's a French horse trained by this Chris Gordon. I've never heard of him. But the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th all won next time out. That was the first race it won. The 2nd race it won. Second race it won. The horses haven't really ran since. We might have found a little. I want to have a nibble at there. Bass Hunter. I can't find how many lengths it won by. I can't find that. The race it won at Newbury, El Kairos won that race last year. And the race it won at Ascot, Wind Beneath My Wings won. So the 2 races it's won have been horses that people have thought a lot of, El Kairos and Wind Beneath My Wings. This can't be ignored, this. I think at 11:30 at night, we might have found this could end up being the Bandits bumper. So it's 2 bumpers. Yeah. If this was trained by Willie Mullins, it wouldn't be 12 to 1. Remember you heard it first, folks. Well, I'm going to love you and leave you all. Oh, guess what, Mr.C? Just as literally, as I said before, when you didn't answer, gonna ring Mr.C now. The moment I said it, our Maud's upstairs. She sends me a picture of you.
Me doing what?
Of you from 16 years ago. Have you got your phone?
Yeah.
I'm going to forward it to you. So this was before you knew my sister. You're on the buzz. You're on the buzz going home.
Jesus. Bloody hell. Where's that come from?
These face tube memories. But it's very likely I might have been on that very buzz because I don't know, Maud, for about 4 years then, and we are probably on the bus going back. I think I have a brief memory of that bus journey and her talking to you and talking about knowing her brother, you know.
Unless John was on there.
No, I don't think he would have been. He didn't come out with us that much. Who's the fellow you with, though? Who's the fellow you with?
Oh, some guy from college, I think.
Is it?
Chris Banks.
See, hell. Yeah, very young Mr.C there, bloody hell.
3 kids, that. 3 kids.
I remember that buzz as well, them purple things on buzzes, you know.
3 kids and pre-gambling.
Pre-kids, pre-gambling. Just football and beers on the mind, you know.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. It was weird. I said I was going to ring Mr. C and this picture came through. Mr. C 16 years ago. Oh. I do think I remember that buzz journey. I remember thinking, like, who's this? Who Jesse's talking to here? Like, you know. I remember being on buzz, like, yeah.
I remember that.
I think I do. I think although drunk, I think I've got a memory of that now. Yeah, Mr. C there.
Tragic year, isn't there?
Oh dear. Right, well, we've come to the conclusion. The Bandit wasn't prepared on the Grand Annual and the Coral Cup, that's for sure. Must do better. Alright, see. Right.
Alright, take it easy.
As always, spread bet with the bookies money. Get on it with the Cheltenham Bandit. Enjoy the festival. We'll try and do the next 2 days tomorrow with the Big Bandit. That's all for now, folks.